Today is Election Day, and 10 on your side is your local election headquarters.
After months of campaigning, voters across the country, including Hampton Roads, are heading to the polls to pick representatives in midterm elections. In North Carolina, polls open soon at 6:30 this morning.
In Virginia, the polls are now open. Our Kiana Patterson joins us live from Virginia Beach near Thalia Elementary School this morning, where voters are showing up. Kiana?
Good morning, Don and Katie. Yes, there's already about 20 people inside of Thalia Elementary casting their vote. This parking lot is nearly full, so people are showing up. Now, the polls will be open all day until about 7 o'clock, but if you're in line by 7, then you should be able to vote. Now, in addition to voting on candidates, you'll also be able to vote on 2 constitutional amendments. If you vote yes on the Disabled Veterans Amendment, you'll be eligible for a property tax exemption if your spouse, a disabled vet, dies and you wish to move. Now, if you vote yes on the Flooding Amendment, you'll be able to have real estate tax breaks for people trying to mitigate their flooding. If voting yes will allow homeowners to have that exemption, but voting no will not. Now, be sure to bring the correct photo ID. That includes a state driver's license, military ID, student ID, and even an employer's ID, so that you'll be able to vote. For more information on everything you may need before heading to the polls, you can look for our voter's guide at wavy.com. For now, we're in Virginia Beach. Kiana Patterson, 10 on your side.
And one of the biggest races in Virginia this year is the U.S. Senate seat. Incumbent Senator Tim Kaine is running against Republican Corey Stewart.
Former President Barack Obama hit the campaign trail for Kaine yesterday. He stopped by Kaine's campaign office in Fairfax. The former president has traveled coast to coast this election cycle, campaigning for Democrats. His message to the young volunteers working with Kaine's campaign: make sure that people vote to start making things better.
Kaine's challenger, Republican Corey Stewart, was in Virginia Beach over the weekend. You can see quite a few people showed up to his Jobs Not Mobs rally. Stewart talked about protecting jobs and working with President Donald Trump to arrest and remove, quote, criminal illegal aliens.
You can count on Wavy TV 10 for complete midterm election coverage. Our crews will be covering all of the important races as voters head to the polls today. And look for team coverage beginning on Wavy News 10 at 4.
Leading up to this year's election, it seems people aren't just divided by political party, but by gender. The latest NBC poll is showing what may be one of the biggest gender gaps we've ever seen. Women around the country are running in record numbers. 23 women will be on the ballot for U.S. Senate, 235 in House races. That includes 6 women running in more than half of Virginia's 11 congressional districts. And while there's a lot of focus on female candidates, female voters could be even more critical. A recent national poll shows women voters are breaking for Democrats by a margin of more than 2 to 1. The NBC Wall Street Journal poll shows men favor Republicans.